list on the left side of various services and industries that aren't taxed right now. And there are also a lot of tax exemptions for things that you would think would be taxed but aren't. Let me give you an example. Several decades ago, I think it was in the 80s or 90s, some of the airlines came to the legislature and said, you know what, we really want to do more business in Utah, and it would help us make that decision easier in favor of doing more business in Utah if you would put an exemption in place for sales tax on fuel sales for our airlines in Utah. And the legislature, rightly or wrongly, you can say that this is a good thing or a bad thing. They made the decision, okay, we're going to do that. We lose about, now tell me if I'm right about this, Dr. Young, because I saw some statistics about this just before we started today that I wasn't aware of with the specificity that I saw before this meeting. We lose about $250 million a year in money that would otherwise come into the state treasury in sales tax revenue on fuel sales for the airlines that we don't tax. Again, you can say, well, that's the cost of having a hub from Delta Airlines in Salt Lake, and that's a good thing, and we're building a new airport, we bring a lot of people in, yada, yada, yada. And you can say, it's terrible. We call it special interest legislation. We call it, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But that's the reality of it. The stuff over here on the right-hand side of the column are exemptions for various sales activity of goods that would, or products that would otherwise be subject to taxation. And those exemptions add up to about $1 billion a year. $1 billion a year total. The biggest single one is that fuel and jet tax exemption I was telling you about earlier. But there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Okay, next.